Tuesday. Welcome to the morning tea. I'm Maddison Hill.
And I am Courtney Revolution.
I also don't know why I just did this. Like that is.
I followed your lead.
I know you were. Thank you.
You with the one half.
Courtney tried to make me look less like a loser, and I appreciate it.
No, it was a look at us now.
Thank you. Yes. You guys, sorry we're a little behind today, but we are here now. We have so much tea that we have to get into. Of course, we are going to talk about Justin Bieber and his Zane Lowe interview. He broke down a lot of things, and he talked a lot about his previous relationship with Selena Gomez, talking about how he was reckless, he was wild, he was crazy, he dealt with unforgiveness. I mean, he really kind of dove into everything. So we're going to break all of that down. We also, of course, are going to talk about the shaving of the mustache. Thank the Lord. That has its own place on the docket, so you don't have to worry. We also have some Selena Gomez news. We're also talking about Nene Leakes and Real Housewives of Atlanta for Courtney. Robert Pattinson for me. A little selfish news at the beginning of the docket. And I'm sorry, you guys are just going to have to deal with it. We're also talking about Amanda Bynes because she came back into play this weekend, and I'm slightly concerned. We also have to talk about Jake Paul and his new movement. Also, Tana Mojo being spotted out with Logan Paul. Interesting. Adele, we're talking Nicki Minaj, we're talking Miley, we're talking Taylor Swift. Then we've got Car Dinner Tea Time with Kylie Kendall and a Chloe and Tristan update that's going to make you nauseous.
I love nausea.
And yeah, it's just a lot to break down today, guys. Like, we have so much to discuss. We're also talking about Adele because she gave us confirmation on when she's coming back, and I am living.
Wait. Hold on. Before we get to that, do you have in here about Adele was going off on that phone?
Oh, yes, I saw that. With the finger point, the Nicki finger point.
You know Adele. She said, don't kiki with me in the rain, partner.
That's your favorite Adele story, I feel like, is when she was on the phone with the Nicki point.
I'm talking about just recently she was on the phone getting out of a car, and they caught her, and she pulled it out her back pocket. That just goes to the Nicki hand is very versatile.
It really is. It can be used at any time of day, any situation.
Left or right.
It's for you. We also have Khatum. Hey, my favorites people. Yes. And MK Stories. My husband was like, hey, baby, mustachio is gone. And I answered, Maddison will be so happy. Kisses from Austria. Love you too. You're right. Austria. I was incredibly ecstatic. I actually was I was in line to ride the new Star Wars ride at Disneyland, the Rise of the Revolution.
Was it good?
Fantastic.
Rise of the Revolution.
Or of the Resistance. I don't remember which one. But anyway,
it should be Revolution.
It's brand new. It should be Revolution.
It should be.
It's brand new and it's pretty amazing. And I literally was in line and I got several tags and I was like, what's happening? And I opened my little phone and I was like, Justin Bieber shaved his mustache. Oh, happy day.
I said, thank God.
Seriously?
Oh, happy day.
That's literally how I felt. It is a good day. It is a good day. We also have Mika. Hi, my favorite duo. Love you guys. Hello, and 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves a tia, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy Tuesday, Mika.
Happy Tequila Tuesday, Mika. Sorry, you guys, that we were gone yesterday, but thank you all for letting us enjoy our day off. Yes. I got a lot of messages that were like, enjoy, sleep in. So thank you guys for being so sweet. We appreciate you, and thank you for tuning in today. And I will say, during my day off, I did have time to finally watch Love is Blind.
I also watched Love is Blind.
And that is the new Netflix dating show that we were kind of talking about. You guys were telling us that we needed to watch it. Now, I haven't gotten all the way through episode 4 because I started it and it was 9 o'clock last night. And you guys all know I have a very strict grandma bedtime. So I started episode 4 today, so I'm about halfway through. But I already have my favorite couple. It's Lauren and Cameron.
I like them.
I'm obsessed with them. I hope they make it.
I want to ask you this, Maddison.
Yes.
Would you say Love is Blind is just as good or at the same or below in terms of watchability, in terms of comparing it to The Circle?
Oh, that's so hard because I feel like whenever I started The Circle, I was just like immediately into it. I would say now that it's starting to kind of get to the point where the couples are out of the pods, now it's getting equal for me.
I want to say this to the TV watchers out there that are picky like myself. This show,
Give it time.
you give it time. She starts off a little bit sluggish in the first episode, but as you start to really get into her, she picks up.
Yes.
So if the first episode is not your cup of tea, take a sip and move on to the second episode.
You just got to give it a little time. Just
Yes.
give it time. I promise it's worth it. You will fall in love, hopefully, with Lauren and Cameron. They're my favorite. The people I do not like, Jessica and Mark, which is so sad because when they were in the pods, I was obsessed with them. And when she was like kind of wanting to go with Barnett, I was so pissed. I was like, what are you doing? Let the 10-year age difference thing go, girl. This guy's awesome. But now she's annoying AF. And have you noticed this? Her voice changes. So like whenever she's talking to the guy, she'll be like, oh my God, yeah, babe. And she like gets this like weird baby voice going on, but then when she has her like one-on-one interviews with the camera, she just sounds normal.
This ain't Paris Hilton, she better stop.
Annoying the living dickens out of me. Daylight, whatever you want to say. It is annoying AF.
I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to pay attention. I like
that.
noticed it on like the second episode, so now I can't unsee it or unhear it. It's really bothering me. Shout out to Julie. We love your little teacup tea cheersing emoji.
Cheers!
It's so cute. It's so cute. Cheers, even though we don't have tea.
No tea yet.
No
but
tea
cheers.
yet. No tea yet. But we have Lindsay S saying, why is Netflix playing us? Don't we pay to binge a season at a time, not this 4 episodes at a time thing?
I like it because it gives us a chance, at least specific to us, that we can come and discuss for a little bit.
That's how I
For
feel
people that
too,
haven't seen it
especially
yet.
with a reality show type of series. I feel like it's kind of nice to get it in chunks so we can really digest everything, kind of talk it all through. In that aspect, now if The Stranger was episodic and released like that, I would not be here for it.
I would have to encourage something negative, but I won't say it on here because I would be very upset.
But with the reality
not The
series,
Stranger, girl.
it doesn't bother me that much. I kind of like that we have time to breathe in between because I don't think I would love to binge a reality show.
I mean,
And just like
the only one I can do that with is like
that.
Big Brother.
Right.
Ish.
Or
There's
I love
so many.
I love Real Housewives, but obviously I've watched Real Housewives over and over and over and through and through. So like that doesn't bother me. You know, you get in a Bravo hole one day and you're just like, wow, 12 hours just flashed by me like that. But when it comes to this dating show, I'm not that mad about it.
Yeah.
Bachelor fans,
That's
Maddie Z. I'm like a 50-50 Bachelor fan.
Okay.
And the reason being is I will watch the show because my friends like the show, but I just find it painful. These girls all just make me want to roll my freaking eyes one at a time out of my head. I find the whole thing so inauthentic at this point that it makes it really hard to buy into it and believe it. Whereas something like Love is Blind, I feel like is so much more genuine, and the whole point of the show is actually for couples to work. That way the show can have a success rate and actually prove itself. So I feel like I would much rather watch something like Love is Blind than Bachelor.
I will say, I feel like if you do like The Bachelor, you will probably like this show.
Yes.
For sure. Bachelor Nation.
Or 90 Day Fiancé. I feel like if you like 90 Day Fiancé, it's very similar in that aspect, except for the fact that these people have had no relationship prior. Like 90 Day Fiancé, they've already chatted online. They definitely know they want to marry one another.
They might have visited once or
right,
twice.
They already kind of have that connection, whereas these people literally met
through a wall.
4 weeks ago through
On
a wall,
TV.
and they're about to walk down the aisle. But fingers crossed that Lauren and Cameron make it. Who's your favorite? Do you like Lauren and Cameron too?
I do like Lauren and Cameron. You know me, I go right for who I don't like. So I'm going to wait until we have a bigger discussion.
Well, who do you not like?
Well, y'all,
now I just want to know.
I'm
now
going to say
curious.
this. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. Hello.
Carlton and Diamond.
Oh, yeah. That was a mess. That was
It was
a
not
mess.
good.
Christy,
For multiple communities.
Christy
it was
Flores
not
said
good.
Carlton is wild.
That's you know what? Who said that?
Christy.
Christy. Now that was look at how nice y'all are, because that's a perfect way to put it. I was gonna say something else, and it was gonna be wild what I was gonna say. So I'm glad that you came in and said this. I did not enjoy my time watching Carlton. However,
That was a very nice way to say it.
I didn't enjoy my time watching Carlton, but I will say this, and this is not a spoiler. Don't send hate to Diamond.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say about that.
Imagine being hit with news on television, any sort of big relationship news like that, after you thought you knew somebody. I don't care if it was for 10 days or not. That's a discussion that I thought should have been brought up right away. So, I mean, I don't think anyone can hate on her reaction in that situation. Maybe the drink throwing, you could say that was a bit dramatic, but I feel like that's a lot to process for somebody in, 12 hours?
Girl.
Right?
That's something you say when you're sitting on the carpet of the pot.
Yeah. of the pod.
Of
With
the
the
pod.
blanket wrapped around
With the blanket
you.
and no glass of wine, Barnett.
Exactly. By the way, shout out to Netflix for just letting them like have their wine, have their libations, have their cocktails. I was like, yes.
Because Barnett was
you.
tossing them glasses back. Barnett, I was seeing you toss them glasses back of that wine, Barnett.
I was
seeing.
like, I know this is cheap wine, it's a little screw top, but you know what? The ladies are finishing it. It is what it is. I loved it.
So,
Barnett is, that's what I have to say about him. Also, shout out to Bella. She said, spoiler alert. Yeah, sorry, we should have warned you. There's a lot of spoiler alerts. We're telling you guys what's happening up to episode 4. Yes.
Barnett is good looking. Very obvious why he's on the show. There's a Barnett on every reality
I know,
show.
but I don't think he's like that good looking.
Barnett-
Everyone's talking about him, and I'm just like,
He just fits an archetype.
He's
you know what I
cute.
mean? He would be like that guy on Big Brother that's like, we're gonna have a men's alliance, and then they all get eliminated.
I guess, like, he definitely fulfills the frat boy character.
Exactly.
But I still just don't understand the hype around him. I'm like, okay, he's cute, but he's not like, oh my God, let's throw down for Barnett. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I want them to watch so we can have a Barnett
I
chat.
know.
To see if,
Barnett chat.
y'all are swooning
Yeah,
over
they
Barnett.
really, people are not.
Y'all not feeling Barnett?
It. Thank you. Thank you. Chantal said, how were 3 girls after Barnett is my question. Thank you, Chantal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and pour up the tea. And we'll get into it. We will continue watching Love is Blind. If you guys want to get into it too, go ahead and do that. Let us know if you guys like it as much as The Circle, and we'll keep talking about it, or we'll stop talking about it. Just let us know what you guys are into, because if you're into it, we're kind of already into it, so we would love to talk about it all together.
Shout out to the Lachey's.
Honestly,
Shout out to the Lachey's.
showing that marriage really can work after divorce.
After it's a chicken or fish.
After, that was so sad. I still honestly am a little sad that
I
they're
know.
not together.
Me
But
too.
whatever, it's fine. Let's kick it off talking about more reality TV. Nene Leakes, you guys. She has been noticeably absent from Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. You've made several mentions of it, how annoyed you are.
Very.
And now Andy Cohen is kind of clearing up a rumor as to why we haven't seen her. So recently, Kenya Moore was on Watch What Happens Live, and she was trying to throw a little shade saying that Nene's being cut out of episodes, and maybe that's a sign that essentially she's going to be asked to not return to the show. And Andy Cohen immediately put the kibosh on that. His response was, saying that she's not being cut out.
Okay.
Everything that has been filmed with Nene is being aired on the show. So she's not going anywhere. And then Nene also tweeted out later saying that she has a contract that states she has to be in a certain number of episodes. She is fulfilling her contract, and she is getting paid every single dime on her contract.
So it sounds like Nene said, y'all want me on the show. I ain't gonna give y'all all of that because y'all are painting me out to be the villain anyway.
Right.
The majority of the other housewives probably don't want to film with Nene at the time of her negotiating contracts and stuff. So she probably said, okay, well, I'm gonna come on as a Marlo, which is like a friend of the show.
Right.
And y'all are gonna pay me a housewife salary. Because if they're using all of the footage, well, then they clearly didn't film that much.
Right.
Because she's literally barely on it. I feel like Marlo and Tanya, for those of y'all that watch, are on the show. They're on the show more than Nene is. So, I mean, my biggest thing is Kenya shouldn't be talking about Nene's contract negotiations.
No, and I'm happy that Andy Cohen actually stood up and kind of clarified the situation, because he has talked poorly about Nene in the past when he called her out for wearing the same outfit, which we both felt like was totally inappropriate and just so stupid. So I'm happy that he kind of backed her in saying, no, everything that we filmed with her is definitely being used, and Nene is just out here being like, maybe you guys should have negotiated your contracts a little bit better. I don't have to film as much, and I'm still secure in my bag.
It's one of those things where it's like stay out of your coworkers' pockets. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Y'all don't have to be best friends, but I mean, y'all do have to interact. So why would you even cause conflict like that?
Exactly. Okay, let's go ahead and move on and talk about Robert Pattinson. This is really weird Robert Pattinson news, but I'm still going with it. So during a recent interview with Allure magazine, he was asked about how he smells. And he said, quote, lots of people tell me I smell like a crayon. The interviewer then asked if that meant he smelled like wax, and he went on to say, quote, yes, like I'm embalmed. And now I'm kind of like, Robert Pattinson.
Now you want to sniff the pat.
I don't think I want to sniff the pat now that I know he smells like a crayon.
You smell like Crayola.
Also, do you say crayon or crown?
It's crayon.
Crayon. No, I don't know.
It's
Okay.
say it how you want, but I say crayon.
Crayon.
Now I grew up with some kids that said crown.
Yeah, no, definitely not crown, but now I feel like I'm
And then
doubting
you know,
myself. Crayon.
I'm the jerk in class in the third grade.
Crayon.
Excuse me. What's a crown? Ugh, awful child. But no one's ever responded to that question, though.
No, it's true. And I'm laughing because Lean said, what color details matter? And I kind of feel you on that, Lean. That really threw me off.
Is he Robin's egg blue?
And I've always loved Rob Pattinson, and now I'm like, okay, if you're walking around smelling like you've been embalmed, that kind of feels a little too weird for me.
We don't want to smell your corpse stench. No. Yikes.
This is why Love is Blind is a show, you guys, because people read things like that, and then they're like me being,
You run down the red carpet to meet your husband, and he smells like a rose art.
I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that. Okay, but let's move on and talk about Amanda Bynes.
Oh, God.
So she shook the fan she has left. That's the way I could put it.
The fan Maddison, please.
I love Amanda.
She has left.
I love Amanda Bynes.
We're here, Amanda.
Okay, What a Girl Wants, one of my favorite movies. She's the man.
The Girls' Room, The Amanda Show.
Exactly. All hits, but we all know Amanda's been going through it, okay? But happy news, positivity, if you will. She announced over the weekend that she's engaged to the love of her life, to her lover. And she didn't post him initially in the picture. So then, of course, people were like, who's the fiance? And she posted a picture of him. And so we got to see a couple pictures of him. So, yeah.
Who is that man?
I don't know who that man is.
Who is that?
He is a just non-celeb. I don't know.
Not a bad-looking guy.
Anything
It's
else
just like,
about
who's
him.
that?
To be honest, I think I'm more concerned about the heart face tattoo she has currently.
The thing is like, you could have a heart tattoo on your face. The thing that's bothering me is it's not done well. Post Malone one had that.
It does look a little shaky. It looks like you or I may have drawn that tattoo on, but it's fine.
Now, Amanda, you could have went to where Lil Pump got his face tattoos and got a cute little, Marina and the Diamonds electro heart on your face. Why did she do that? Did she do that herself? Maybe she did that herself.
Maybe
Madison.
her fiance is a tattoo artist. He has a lot of tattoos.
Speculation, not confirmation.
Speculation, not confirmation, for sure.
Love is blind. He saw past her crooked, lopsided heart on her face. That's the Love is blind and no pod required. Look at that.
No pod required. I know. Everyone was really shook about the face tattoo. I think everyone was equally as surprised about that as the engagement. But I will say, as long as she's happy, that's positive for me. Because she really has gone through it. All jokes aside, she really has gone through it.
She got the FITM degree.
Yes?
Okay.
Oh, no. Actually, she left early. Remember, we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Amanda.
Or maybe like months ago.
I was trying to give her that. Well, at least she got her degree.
She left months ago. Remember?
Her parents still controlling her?
And then she like quit school, and then everyone was worried that she was on the downward spiral again. Remember?
Y'all, she wasn't on a downward spiral. She was just finding her husband.
Exactly. And now she has him. And the ring is pretty big. Hopefully it's real. So
I was gonna say, is that the cubic zirconia?
If it's a cubic zirconia, you know I will find out. And I will call it out, and I will drag when necessary. I have no problem doing that. Shout out to Bella. Anyone excited for After We Collide movie? Oh, I need to look that up.
What is that?
I need to look that trailer up.
After
But
We
yeah,
Collide.
maybe the T-Tribe, let her know if you guys are excited for that. We'll look up that trailer and let you know how we feel about it.
Who sings that song? Hang on.
What
Keep
song?
going, Madison.
Collide?
Collide. Who sings that
Sing
song?
the tune.
Fine. You and I. Is that David something?
Collide. No.
Who sings that song?
No. Now
Sorry, it's gonna bother me. Oh, I see
Who
his
is
face.
it? Nope.
I don't know how it zoomed in, but
Song.
Howie Day.
Howie Day. Yes.
Howie Day.
Howie
Good
Day.
morning.
Oh man, I haven't heard that song in a minute.
That's a hit.
Shout out to Alexis. Love you guys.
Hi, Alexis.
We love you.
Alexis.
Thank you so much,
Lexi.
Alexis. Yes. Thank you,
Good
Alexis.
morning.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
shout out to the T-Tribe who knew it was Howie Day without us having to use Google.
I immediately went right to
Shout out to you guys. Okay, let's talk about Jake Paul. Over the weekend, you guys, Jake Paul launched his new movement called the Financial Freedom Movement. It's in partnership with Gen Z Holdings, which this actually is pretty interesting. It's an LA-based brand development group targeted at millennials and Gen Z audiences. Essentially, you can pay $20 a month for this online platform, and it will feature curated content from social media influencers and business entrepreneurs, including Jake, on how to market yourself, the strategies behind going viral, and practical tips on how to handle business meetings and even roommates. Jake told Variety that the idea for this movement came out of being a frustrated student. He said, quote, "I was like, why are we sitting in class right now learning the quadratic formula when we should be learning about taxes and insurance?" That I actually agree with him on.
Okay.
Because I have thought that several times.
Okay.
Like, when have you ever used your geometry if you're not doing anything with that? Anyway, he said, well, it sounds like it looks like he could be a little anti-education. He is not. He said he thought it's great if somebody wants to be a doctor. He thinks it's great if somebody wants to become a veterinarian. And if you have to go to a trade school, he thinks that's fine too. This is just an alternative. What do you think about that?
I'm gonna ask you this, Madison. If your sister was 16 talking about I'm gonna go to Jake Paul's school, that's okay?
I mean, you already know my answer.
I know your answer. I tell them your answer.
Yeah, my answer would be absolutely not.
And my brother would be getting his laptop thrown out the window. That's enough for that.
I feel like there's a way to promote this without kind of demeaning the education that people still go through.
I don't
You know what I'm
Jake
saying?
Paul taking babies' monies for BS. Just to put it blunt, because that's what it is. I know we read it and it was very nice how he put it out there, but this is also the person that said literally like 24 hours ago, just stop having anxiety.
We're gonna talk about
So
that
I mean, I don't believe none of it. It's garbage. Please protect your young babies, your younger brothers and sisters, because the Paul brothers, well, this idea is garbage. Hot garbage juice.
Yeah, no.
I don't like any of it.
I want to shout out Nina, Drop Dead Gorgeous Duo, get your coin. Get our coin. We'll save it for that. We'll save our coin for that. Okay, but let's move on and actually talk a little bit more about the Paul brothers, but we're going to throw Tana Mojo into the mix. We're going to talk about Tana and Logan Paul. So let's get into these details. Tana and Logan were spotted out yesterday in Los Angeles. They were having a little lunch, and there are several pictures of them laughing. They definitely seem pretty chummy with one another. That's a good way to describe it. In one of the photos, they even like have their arms wrapped around one another. They're embracing each other. Are shenanigans happening here?
No.
Okay. Because I was kind of like,
I don't understand why people are still like feeding into this. Like it's not like Tana is giving y'all influencer grade WWE shenanigans and plot lines, and y'all are like feeding into she picked the right Paul, but like she didn't pick nobody because it's all fake. So I mean, she can go to lunch or coffee with her fake husband's brother. That's all it is, y'all. She's going to get coffee with her fake ex-husband's brother.
I feel like she knew exactly how everybody would react.
Exactly.
She knew that everyone would be like, oh my God, she's seen out with her ex's brother, blah, 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 blah. And initially I kind of thought that too, and then I was like, oh wait, let's remember that their breakup literally gave them $600 million. So I'm not surprised that they have to keep this going.
Like
keep
Tana
the
was
sham going.
never dating this family. Like the fact that like people are still like have a heartstring, at least half of one attached to it, is like mind-boggling. They're not dating. It probably was a very good coffee. He probably took her to Earth Cafe afterwards. She loves that place.
They went to Jones for lunch at least.
There you go. So I mean, y'all, it's fake. Please keep watching her so she can keep up her shenanigans and good morning, Tana.
I will say Jake Paul does have some bigger issues to worry about than Tana and Logan with his tweet. He is getting a lot of backlash. He tweeted out this morning, remember, anxiety is created by you. Sometimes you gotta let life play out and remind yourself to be happy and that the answers will come. Chill your mind out, go for a walk, talk to a friend.
Listen,
a lot of people were really pissed about
Jake
that.
Paul should not have said that.
I know. It's sometimes there's just certain subject matters that people shouldn't talk about, and I just feel like Jake Paul trying to tweet about anxiety is not something that was necessary.
It's weird that like I like Tana without the Paul attachment. Like I found myself like watching her content more and like being invested more. The second she started dating that boy and MTV came and invaded her life, I have never got, and you know what it is?
It's
because
too much sham.
It's too much sham and like I've been in her company.
Right.
So it's like you know what's real and what's not. Like y'all's idea of Tana is like, oh, she's wild and crazy. And she is wild and crazy, but like not in the way that like is being portrayed. I don't know. It's hard to describe. She's very much.
No, you're saying like she's so much better than that. Like she's so much better than needing the polls for clout. She's better than needing to do certain things for clout and for clicks and for likes. Like she's better than that on her own.
Exactly.
She doesn't need those other people.
She doesn't need the sham.
Yeah.
For me, I would watch a show with Tana,
got you.
Amari, and Ashley and move on. This is too much.
Too much. I want to shout out Hatum. You should watch the first one too. The second one will be Hot with Dylan Sprouse.
Oh.
Too so excited. Oh, love myself some Dylan Sprouse. And then Bella saying, yes, F Trevor, LOL Dylan Sprouse. So y'all are on this show.
What?
We definitely need to maybe give it a view because it sounds like there is a lot happening. And I want to shout out Erica because this is one of my favorite comments. Too much sham, not enough shams. I love that.
Now that's a sermon.
That is one of my favorite comments that has ever been said on the morning tea.
Not enough shams.
Not enough shams. Yes. Shout out to Emma. Yesterday was her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay, let's talk about Adele really quick, you guys. So over the weekend, she officiated one of her best friend's weddings, and she also performed, which, wow, imagine being best friends with Adele.
Yeah, right.
That's fantastic. And she announced at the wedding that she will have a new album out by September.
And look how nice Adele was. That's nice.
Right?
That's very nice. Now,
Right?
who's going to drop and oversaturate us all throughout the summer now?
I will say,
The girls will come now.
her manager did talk like last week and said that he wants an album sooner rather than later. So part of me is also hoping like maybe we could get something a little bit before September.
I'm telling you right now, all that says to me is Rihanna is coming.
You think she's going to come before Adele?
Everyone is going to come before it. There's no way. Adele is going to take September through December. Everyone is going to release their project before September.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
This was
Rap
her
girls,
warning.
pop girls, boys, everyone is going to release their stuff before, because once, not to keep saying this is not a thing, but once Adele open up them chops and blow open the door, Maddison,
Oh, I know.
it's a wrap.
Oh, I know. Because the thing about Adele is no matter what she puts out, whether it's a ballad, whether it's something upbeat, whether it's whatever, I don't even care if she was having spoken word. It doesn't matter. Whatever Adele puts out, it will be just the best thing we've ever heard. I have no doubt.
The world is going to stop.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to say it. The world will stop.
Because Adele can be played on any station. Even
Any
for those of
station.
y'all that don't stream on the radio station, she can be on the light station, hometown station, pop station, general station. She can go on it all.
Yep, and for all ages. Like, I don't care who you are, if you're in elementary school, middle school, high school, adult, older, everyone can recognize Adele's talent and everyone can listen to Adele. That is one person who anyone would love to stream.
Do you think she's going to come out in a cat suit?
Maybe. I think we're going to see her in some sassier outfits.
I want you to give me some Mimi from Rent.
I feel like she's definitely going to come out
On a
feeling
fire
herself.
escape.
It is post-divorce.
Hollering to the
She
wind.
is ready. I'm excited. I think we're going to see a
excited.
lot of new things from her. Also want to shout out Tall. Their 18th birthday. They're celebrating with us. So thank you so
happy
much.
birthday.
Happy birthday. We appreciate you. Real quick, some Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas, you guys, continuing that speculation that she is pregnant. She was seen in Barcelona over the weekend wearing a baggy jacket. She's, allegedly due this summer. After seeing her, I definitely think she's preggers, but we do know she's keeping it hush-hush.
Good.
Other than just the friends and family that know.
I kind of like it when the girls do like a Kylie.
That's basically what she's
and they
doing.
just like disappear and come back like, oop, here's my baby.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oop.
Oop. Kylie literally
Forgot
said,
to tell you guys.
here's my baby and here's a vlog. And I said, what? Thank the Lord.
I popped this out. Surprise!
Yeah, just give us 10 minutes out of the whole pregnancy and we're fed. Honestly, you don't got to show us the whole thing.
No, it's true. It is true. Because honestly, if you show too much, then you have people like those who comment on Malika's Instagram and are like, you're still pregnant? It's like, it takes a long time to make a baby in there.
Well,
It takes a very long time.
should have never did no Clear Blue brand deal. Now we're counting the days. I'm just saying.
Also, I want to shout out Jack. They're pregnant with baby number 2, so yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Come on,
That's
baby.
amazing. I love to hear when the T-Tribe is growing, the next generation of T-Tribe members, so thank you so much. It's so exciting.
The baby teaspoons.
Yes. Okay, you guys, let's now get into more baby teaspoons, actually. We're going to talk about Nicki Minaj stirring up some pregnancy rumors.
Okay.
So there's a lot that we need to discuss here. So essentially, Nicki has her fans a little excited, concerned, confused.
Okay.
Not sure what's happening. So originally she posted on her Instagram story 2 emojis. It was the praying emoji and the red heart emoji.
Okay.
Cute, right?
Yeah.
Then she used those same emojis in an Instagram post with her and Kenneth.
Okay.
Which had everyone kind of like, okay. Well, then when someone tweeted her about it, and they were like, what is with these emojis? What are you celebrating? Nikki responded and said, life, again, with the praying hands. And then we had the little balloon and like the little heart face. So because of the consistent use of these emojis and the fact that Nicki Minaj said she's celebrating life, fans are all over the internet thinking that she's pregnant. And this is her pregnancy, kind of low-key pregnancy reveal.
I don't think she's pregnant.
I don't think she's pregnant either.
I feel like every single time Nicki start an era, it's like a new emoji or set of emojis. Even for the Queen album when the last album came out, everything was unicorn emojis. You get what I'm saying? It very much feels like it's in the vein of that. Is the album about her loving her life?
I feel like it's more
praying for these expletives?
Her album is like essentially a new life that's being born. That's kind of how I feel it. I mean, Nicki Minaj puts so much into her albums. Any artist puts so much into their album. It essentially is like having another child.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's more so what it is. I don't think she's pregnant yet. I mean, she like is looking so snatched, you guys.
Yes, she
was
is.
on her Instagram with that little twerking butt video. I know.
She moved her body
seen
like
it.
a cyclone.
They
Sure
make
did.
me wanna do it all night long. You can't just bring up a 2000 song and
No,
like, act like I'm not gonna
I knew
continue
you was
singing
gonna
it.
hit it on that one.
Okay, you can't just low key bring up Cyclone and not expect me to respond.
But how do you get the way the cheeks was?
I don't know how she got the cheeks to move that way. It was literally like a wave. You guys, I mean,
they was moving.
you know, I will always admire some top-notch twerking, and that was just, I mean, platinum level.
Nicki
Platinum
has
level.
a top-notch tush.
Top-notch tush.
Hello.
I want someone to say that about me one day. Like, Dave, do you know Madison Hill?
Goodbye.
Top-notch tush. And I'd be like, yes!
So
I made it!
Top-notch tush.
But no, honestly, don't think Nicki Minaj is pregnant. I know a lot of fans are thinking that. We know that she does want to be a mother someday.
Absolutely.
But I don't think that day is right now.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Real quick, Miley and Cody, you guys, a new report from Hollywood Life. A source shared that both of their families approve of their relationship. The source said, quote, Miley and Cody's relationship works so well because they've known each other for years and they like the same things and have the same outlook on life. The insider went on to say that there's no drama between them or fighting. They're both reportedly homebodies a lot of the time, so it's just easy.
Girl.
I know.
And ain't nobody care.
I don't
Where's
think
the
Miley's
music?
pregnant either, you guys. Miley is definitely not pregnant.
Where's the music? Who is Cody Simpson? And where's the band?
Where is the band? That is a good question. Thank you for bringing that up.
Is Billy Ray gonna head the band?
Well, we've been hearing that Miley has new music. Remember Billy Ray? Her dad has been saying she's got new music. It's fantastic. It's great. It's kick tush.
Maybe
all
I'd be
those
here
things.
for Miley and Billy starting a band.
Would we?
Cause like, when was the last time we got like a good family band?
That's true.
Partridge Family?
Jackson
Jackson
5.
Five.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Also, I agree. Michelle said Miley homebody. I don't feel like she's a homebody either.
No.
And even when they are home, they're like posting weird things together on social media. So
She said, get into this crotch grab.
yeah, I agree. I feel like that's a really sweet sentiment that this insider is trying to put out, but I'm not buying it.
Me either.
I'm not buying it. I think that this relationship was still built on a sham, even if it is starting to feel real. It's it might be like a rom-com. You know what I mean? The girl starts dating the boy because he's a nerd and she's popular, and they kind of start the sham relationship, and then they end up falling for one another, and now their families are involved. Maybe that's what happened with Miley. and
She's
Cody.
in too deep.
You know, he was kind of D-list. She was still A-list.
Cody Simpson was D-list?
Wasn't he? What you would say like F-list, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Like Z-list.
He was D-list. She's
Now,
A-list.
Kathy Griffin, that's D-list. We know Kathy.
He needed to uplift his status. You see what I'm saying? It's a little rom-com in the making. Courtney's not here for it.
We need a career rehabilitation center
Oh, God.
here at the Hollyscoop Studios, and we need to have the Who's That's
That's
of
true.
the Hills come here and we fix
Yes.
Ayanla, get their careers together.
Yes. Okay. Deal.
We need
Also,
that.
yes, people were giving us some other bands. The
Someone said
Jonas Brothers,
Me-list.
the Hansons. Also, shout out to Autumn. Miley needs to go to sleep. No one cares about Miley or her mullet or her relationship with Cody Simpson. Next, love you guys.
See, I be trying to hold it in, and y'all say it anyway. So, I mean, no lies detected.
Shout out to Autumn. We
Shout out
love
to
you.
you, Autumn.
Thank you so much for always hanging with us and saying what Courtney really wants
With
to
the
say.
with the mullet.
With the
Girl,
mullet. With
can
the
you
mullet.
dry it?
Can she though? Honestly. Okay, let's talk about Taylor Swift. Our
Oh,
good sis Taylor Swift.
that's my sis.
She released a music video. It's more of a live performance, but whatever. It's new Taylor Swift material, so you know that we're Swifties and we'll take it.
Absolutely.
It's a performance from her in Paris singing The Man. It's fantastic.
Taylor, I don't know if you're trying to stall us because the music video is not made yet, but we need that. I'll even give you this. I will even.
I thought you were gonna say something about Nicki. You want Nicki on
you already
The
know
Man
I'm getting
remix,
there.
and
You already
that's where
know
you want the video to be official?
You already know I'm
Okay,
getting
did
there.
I? Oh, sorry.
I was going to say I'm feeling generous today, and I'm not feeling too sensitive or picky. I will even accept today if you put Halsey on The Man, just so we can get it.
Okay, I wouldn't
Just
be
so
mad
we can
about
get it.
that. I wouldn't be mad
I
about
just
that.
want it. Because
Okay.
we know Taylor's the queen of like having these slow burning songs that kind of like take a moment to come up the charts, like Delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Is The Man falling into that formula? Maybe. I'm just thirsty as a fan.
Right.
I
Okay,
want
now
it.
I'm kind of confused because I've really been on the Nicki Minaj situation.
And you know it would be right.
But now, I wouldn't hit a Halsey.
They're
collab.
saying that Nicki might be on Sam Smith album.
Really?
Oh,
I can actually
yeah.
see that.
Oh,
I feel like Sam
yeah.
Smith is a stan of everybody in such a genuine way. I could totally see him and Nicki Minaj working together.
Me too.
So many things coming up.
Right?
So many things, so many things. But we are actually going to move on. And yes, Emmanuel, I just want to address this.
Oh.
Apparently, BTS are going to be on Carpool Karaoke. BTS
Yes.
is going to be on Carpool Karaoke February 25th, I believe, is the date I saw.
Yes.
So you still have a little bit of time. But the Army, you are going to thrive. You are going to live.
And Jimmy Fallon? Did that happen already?
Jimmy Fallon, I don't believe this happened yet.
It's coming, y'all. I
It's
saw
coming.
little clips, little previews. Army, they're gonna be on Jimmy Fallon. I know it's a big deal. Please watch Jimmy Fallon when BTS is there. Americans, if you don't know anything about K-pop and you want to just stick your little toe in the door, please watch BTS, please, please, please.
Also, can we acknowledge that it's probably likely James Corden is not going to be driving the car with BTS, but everyone relax. He has a lot of members to drive and to keep safe. And if we thought Belieber fans were crazy, I don't even want to know the turnout they're going to have with the Army
They need
and
to
BTS.
drive around the desert somewhere.
Honestly, they probably need to get out of Los Angeles.
Drive around
to
a
do
warehouse
carpool
in a
karaoke.
circle.
So just no one hate on James Corden when that happens. Prepare
Yeah.
yourselves now. You know the magic behind show business.
Yeah.
Get over it. I want to shout out Catherine, Courtney, and Maddison. Recently, my mom was diagnosed with a neurological illness. Oh my gosh. And I can't thank you enough for distracting me when I need it. Much love from Australia. And yes, it's 3:15 a.m. Catherine.
Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning. I'm so happy we can be here for you in
Absolutely.
any way. Please know that we're here for you. The T Tribe is here for you.
Sending our love to you, always.
Yes, honestly,
Always.
that's one of my favorite things about you guys is just seeing the T Tribes chat and support one another in the
Yes.
morning before we even get started. So, Catherine, know you have a whole army of people who are here for you.
Yeah, we got your back.
We got you. We
Oh,
got you. We
yes.
got you. But now we are going to get into this Car Jenner news. We
Oh.
are talking Kylie. We're talking Kendall. We're talking Chloe and Tristan. So go ahead and turn your volumes down for...
Car Jenner Tea Time! Hello to everyone in your office.
Hello to everyone in your office. I think now would be a good time to do a shot.
yeah,
tequila
oh, yeah.
shot? Okay.
I was
so-
going to do it before Car Jenner Tea Time. I was trying to wait.
No, well, now that it's Car Jenner tea time, I
yeah.
think it's appropriate to tell everyone that Courtney and I are drinking like we're Car Jenners today with the Don Julio 1942.
Yes, yes,
We are
yes,
feeling
yes.
fancy today. Shout out
yeah.
to Mama and Papa Hill for thinking that Courtney and I are fancy enough to be drinking like Car Jenners.
Thank you, Hill
so
family.
Thank you. We are going to take our very nice shots.
Oh.
And do we? I don't even know if we need a chaser for this. This might be
Are
that
you
good.
sure?
Let's just do
in
it.
my cup.
Okay, no, just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Courtney was like,
We got a job
no.
to do.
No,
What's
no.
my choke?
Okay, while you're opening that up, I want to kick it off talking about Kylie, you guys. She
Mm-hmm.
spent the long weekend recovering from getting her wisdom teeth taken out.
I thought you were going to say face
Her-
when you did this.
When she,
I was like,
she spent the weekend recovering from her facelift. No. It might have been, but she's peddling the story that it was her wisdom teeth. No, I'm kidding. I really think it was. And she has the best little nurse, little Stormy, who is taking care of her mom. So cute. Getting your wisdom teeth taken out is painful and it sucks and your face is swollen forever. Personally, I like to say that my wisdom teeth swelling never went down from when I got it in 8th grade.
Madison.
It's still just, it's just never been the same. The jawline's just never been the same. I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I don't know what happened, but whatever. Kylie's fine. She's surviving. Real quick, the last thing I want to talk about Kylie. Who do we think covered her house in sunflowers for Valentine's Day?
Travis.
I know.
Yeah.
I just needed confirmation that I
wasn't
wasn't being
Tyga or
crazy.
Drake.
Oh, even though, like I said, I wouldn't be like horribly mad if it was Tyga, but just another sign that prepare yourselves for a Kylie and Travis reunion at some point.
I'm like, that's my favorite flower. I'd be done took a whole photo shoot.
Right?
I'd be done laid down.
I was gonna
get
say
my
we would have
angles.
been laying down.
Yeah, you would have thought I was in the field, girl.
I would have been like, go up there on the top of the stairs, take one down. Yeah.
Yes. Hit you with a little sunflower nymph.
Yes.
Little,
yes,
yeah.
exactly. Okay, let's go ahead and cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the Caldretta tequila. I'm not plugging my nose this time.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that doesn't even like burn. Wow. That goes down like almost too smooth.
Yeah.
I'm almost like a little concerned.
Don't bring that to no party with me, girl.
Courtney will be living.
I will have the lampshade on my head.
He will be living his best life.
That's real smooth.
Right? It's like problematic.
Kim!
Right? Okay, now I understand.
Kim.
I understand why they only drink this.
Kim
Wow.
probably got 25 of those in her first fridge.
We have now lived. We have tasted the other side. We have tasted expensive and exquisite tequila.
Do you think Kim will let us live in like her pantry or something?
I think that would be fair.
Kim, let us live in the pantry.
We'll do whatever we need to do. We'll prep some veggies.
You'll never know we do. I'm very quiet.
Exactly. We'll play with the dogs. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Kendall. After the Burberry fashion show, she walked in it for London Fashion Week. She was spotted hanging out with Luca Sabat. And I will say the Instagram that they posted did look a little, like, cozy. But I think they're just friends. We know that Kendall, as far as we know, is on the road to reconciliation with Ben Simmons. But still, everyone is talking about it because the last Kar-Jenner that Luca Sabat was linked to was Kourtney Kardashian. And so everyone's like, Kendall was spotted with Kourtney's ex. I just want to put the kibosh on that because let's not forget, Luca and Kendall were actually friends first before anything started happening with him and Kourtney.
It must suck, Madison, it's one thing to sort of like grow up middle class and then be rich, but to grow up rich all of your lives and realize that like going up to a stranger and having a very normal interaction could like lead to something dangerous or messy, and so they're forced to repeatedly communicate with the same people and date the same people. That's sad.
Right.
I feel bad for them.
No, and again, Kendall and
they're like
Luca,
linked together and they're just
I know,
like,
but I'm just saying, Kendall and Luca were friends first. I feel like people forget about that a lot, and that's what really bothers me. And remember, even when Kourtney and Luca got together, it was like, Kendall feels hurt because she liked, she's the one who liked Luca, and now Kourtney's kind of encroaching on her territory.
Y'all don't know no other men?
Apparently not.
Daquan said they date each other exes.
But I agree with you. I think it's more so the fact of keeping it in the same circle because at least you know that you can trust one another.
Yeah.
And you know that that person's not going to go out and spill every little detail of whatever you guys are doing. So unfortunately, it is very incestual, but I don't think they really have another choice.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of got to look at it as, well, this person, normal human being, has nothing to lose.
Right.
And I'm the Kendall Jenner with a good leg. So.
No, you're right. The normal person has nothing to lose and everything to gain from being linked to Kendall Jenner. No, you're not wrong. But let's move on and talk about Khloe and Tristan because after last week, where we heard several reports pointing to the fact that obviously they're back together, something Courtney and I have been shouting from the mountaintops for at least 3 months now.
I know it's true.
Of course, we have a new report from Us Weekly saying, oh no, they're just co-parenting and they're not getting back together.
Girl.
I call B frickin' S.
Madison, that's a lie.
I know, because last week we had all those reports, and again, it was people like us sitting at the table, the T-Tribe being on social media, saying, Khloe, WTF are you doing? This is embarrassing. I cannot believe that the self-respect is non-existent. So now, of course, we're going to kick this week off with all of that damage control saying, oh, they're just co-parenting. nothing's happening. They're not back together.
It's because of the backlash. And it's going to happen every single time they sort of like tease Chloe and Tristan being back together. So I don't know why they put out these stories as if we're supposed to believe it now.
Right.
Like the backtracking.
So where do they go from here? Because no matter what, people are not going to like that Chloe and Tristan are back together. But I feel like at some point they have to stop these contradictory reports.
So I guess
where do they go?
These are the things that I guess we have to accept, right? We have to accept that Chloe and Tristan are back together. We have to accept the fact that probably 10 times out of 11, we will probably never see a Jordan reconciliation between her and Chloe ever. And I think that those are the two biggest takeaways. I mean, where they go from there is rip the Band-Aid off.
I agree.
There's going to be outrage regardless.
At this point, we just need the announcement. We need the Instagram. We need Chloe's long caption saying she doesn't care what anyone thinks. Her heart wants what it wants. She wants to be with the father of her child. And then we're going to see the web series of their life together, and it's going to try to change everyone's mind. And I feel like at this point, I'm just sick of the back and forth. I'm ready for her to just admit it already.
My thing is, not that this has anything specifically to do with Chloe, but what happened to Lamar's show?
No. I think Lamar's show is still in the process of filming.
It's still filming?
Yeah. I don't think Lamar's show is going anywhere. I don't think it's been kiboshed or anything like that.
We just haven't heard anything since
we haven't heard
the engagement,
anything.
really?
No, but also him and Sabrina haven't really been doing any press or anything. As of right now. As of right now. They had the little bump in the road where she was seen not wearing her engagement ring. She deleted the engagement post.
Yeah.
But I still feel like we haven't heard that the reality show isn't happening, so to my knowledge, all we can go forward with is that it is.
All right.
We still don't have a network, though. We still don't have a network.
Will we ever get a network?
Or is it going to be like a Zeus situation?
See, now it would fit in with the realm of things.
It would.
I could be on board with the Zeus. I'm not so much on board on the television end, but Zeus.
I feel like I could see it on Zeus,
With
to be
Jocelyn's
honest.
Cabaret and all that. Yeah, Lamar and Sabrina.
A little Black China
Little Black
situation.
China.
I feel like it could blend easily into the Zeus repertoire of reality shows.
Lamar,
if
if
you
they've got a coin, you should go with Zeus.
And people are also saying Zeus.
Yeah?
So I feel like we're not totally off about this.
And you know Wendy will say yes to Zeus.
I
even
have
though she can't
not
work it.
watched anything on Zeus, but I feel like based on the trailer I saw for Blac Chyna's show and her mom Tokyo Tony's show, a Lamar and Sabrina show would fit in perfectly. What? Why are you whispering?
Really quick before
before we get into them.
Tokyo Tony got married, right?
To somebody from the show?
I believe. I could be wrong, but she got married on Instagram Live. This is my T-Spill voice.
Oh, I was like,
not like the creator. Shout out to T-Spill. And Blac Chyna attended.
Okay.
On Instagram Live.
On Instagram Live. Wow, what a great example.
The video was all over my tongue.
You know what? Honestly, shout out to Tokyo Tony. She found love in a hopeless place.
And my thing is this, y'all say Blac Chyna's a socialite and she has so much money and this, that, and the third. She could not get her mother, Tokyo Tony, like an iPhone because it looked as though she was filming.
Not on an Android.
She was streaming on a potato. That's what she was giving me. That's the quality she was giving. It was below an Android. It was giving us very much potato.
iPod Touch.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, God. I mean, I kind of felt like Tokyo Tony's reality show was filmed on an iPhone. Maybe the upgraded one, but still. Not the one that Selena Gomez used, but like one in between.
Like mine.
One in between.
XR.
One in between.
Oh, yeah.
It was a rough situation. Rough. But you guys, if you are ready for the Selena Gomez news, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and start getting your crowns in the chat. We're also going to talk about Justin Bieber as well, so if you're ready for that news, also give this video a thumbs up. Start putting your ice cream cones in the chat. And if you love Haley, go ahead and give us your Haley Hailers. I don't know why I said that so many times, but I know some of you really like her. And honestly, after seasons, I like her a lot better too.
Yeah.
But let's kick it off talking about Selena Gomez. She is featured in the new NCAA commercial for March Madness, and she is looking fantastic. That's what that gold dress was used for. We thought that might have been a look for the Ring music video, but it turns out it was for a little promo. And I kind of thought it was something different and new for Selena, but I was happy to see it.
I like it because it reminded me of when Taylor was coming back for Reputation, and all of a sudden we had Ready for It, but it was in like a football commercial.
Yep, I remember that.
You get your coin.
Exactly.
You get your coin.
We can't hate on her for getting her coin
No.
and kind of throwing us off her track almost, because we did think that this look was for her new music video, and maybe something will be similar into it. But I was kind of happy to see it was for something different and something that we wouldn't necessarily think of Selena Gomez for.
And it's for like a new audience. You know what I mean? Something that like players' wives can dance to.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
like,
I was like, shout out to them, because they are really, really kind of pulling in a whole subset of fans, a whole younger demographic. Like, I don't know. Shout out to the NCAA.
You know what I like?
Now I might have to watch March Madness. Just kidding.
I like when people are like, I haven't heard a Selena Gomez song since boop. And then I listened to Rare and I liked it. So, I mean, if this is going to help people listen to the album, I accept.
If it's going to help people dance again, you know, this is one of my favorite songs on the album, too, because it's got the disco vibe. Feels so good to dance again. I was into it. I was happy. I was like,
You said it. Yeah.
it still wasn't Crowded Room. I feel like that's still not getting the recognition it deserves, but we're on the right track. We're on the right track.
I can't with you, Maddison.
Okay, let's move on and talk about Justin Bieber, because as you guys know, over the weekend he shaved his mustache. Woo,
Thank
woo,
the
woo.
Lord.
He said Mustachio is gone on holiday, and
Thank
I
the
hope he
Lord.
never comes back.
Look at all of that attention he got for finally shaving his mustache.
Right?
Do y'all like the album now?
I will say Haley even commented. She was like, yee! And I was like, proof she never liked the mustache either. I needed that
What did
vindication.
she comment one more time?
It was like, yee! With like the hard eye.
Me, Haley, honestly. Yee. Thank the Lord.
That's how I
He
feel
looked
too.
awful.
It was not cute. It
if
was not cute.
If y'all are paying $300 plus for tour tickets, and that's a speculation, not confirmation, because I have not checked. But if y'all are paying over,
Wait, where did you see that? $300?
I didn't see it, but you know,
Okay.
the girls charge a coin. You know,
Okay.
sometimes with Ariana, it's the same price to see Taylor up close as to see Ariana in the nosebleeds, and that's
Okay.
the tea. If y'all are spending hard-earned coin to see Justin Bieber moonwalk and maybe to maybe not sing, y'all should be able to enjoy that experience without a mustachio.
Exactly. And honestly, he looks so much better without it. He really does. I feel like with the mustache, he was giving me creepy 70s vibes, and not the 70s disco vibes that Selena Gomez gives us that we like. It was just not good.
Even Scooter made fun of it.
I know, which normally I disagree with pretty much every literal thing Scooter Braun does, says, emulates, illustrates, represents, but
Stands behind.
him calling out Justin Bieber for his mustache, I was with that. Shout out to Catherine. Do you guys think Selena should date someone in or outside the music industry?
Outside.
If
it's not Kid Cudi,
Yeah,
no.
I was going to say, I'm really pro Selena Gomez and Kid Cudi right now. I don't know what it is. We brought that up one morning tea a couple months ago, and I have not let it go. I'm really pro that situation. So in respect to Kid Cudi in the industry, if it's not Kid Cudi, someone out. Way
Yeah.
out. Way, way, way on the outskirts.
I could see Selena dating someone, once again, develop an app. A coin, he has his own.
An entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur. If she decides she don't want to sing no more and she spent up all her money, he still got some.
Exactly.
There you go.
Okay, let's talk about Justin Bieber and his Zane Lowe interview, because this was a lot of information. Some big takeaways in regards to Haley. Justin said, and this was interesting to me, the thing that made it click for him that she was the one is when he saw her with a baby at the first event that they reconnected at. And I was like, interesting.
Okay.
I guess maybe she was giving off some like maternal hormone or something, and it made Justin snap into reality.
That mustache twitched.
That mustache switched just the edge. He mentioned that he was worried about committing to her and being faithful because he never saw this type of relationship from his parents. His parents were never married, but he knew that God wanted them together. And as far as when they're going to start a family, Justin said, quote, I want to enjoy being married for a little bit, go on tour, be married, enjoy traveling with just us, build more of a relationship, and I think that is definitely the next step for sure.
Well, beautiful.
So once we travel, once we have the tour, once that's wrapped up, prepare for the Bieber baby. I actually think the Bieber baby will be made on tour, but we're not going to get confirmation about it until after the tour.
Now, Madison, I said this. The girls was mad in the prediction video that I said, there will be a baby next.
There will be a baby.
So far, it's going according to plan.
Yeah.
They should have a baby.
And we know Justin really wants to be a dad. He really, really wants to be a dad, so it only makes sense.
Daddy Yummy in the house.
But regarding his past relationship with Selena Gomez, and I know this is why you guys really wanted to click on this video and all of that good stuff. Fluffy, I saw the title. I never came faster. Fluffy, here you go.
Fluffy.
So he talked about his relationship with Selena Gomez, but of course he didn't say Selena Gomez by name.
Okay.
He talked about it in regards to a past relationship. And Justin said it was another reason why he was nervous to commit to Hailey. He said, quote, "I think I was just hurt from my previous relationship. In my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just was being reckless."
Fine.
When Justin was asked further about the hurt in that previous relationship, he said, quote, "I think I still was dealing with a lot of unforgiveness and all that sort of stuff. To be honest, I don't think I even knew what I was really struggling with at the time. I don't think at the time I knew I was dealing with unforgiveness." Thankfully, he says that Hailey let him have his time to really work through his past relationship issues, work through all the issues he had with himself. She respected him during that time, and hence how they got to where they are now.
I'm glad that for people that was mad at Selena saying that Justin was emotionally abusive, I'm glad that Justin's story matches up with hers. So ... y'all, question mark. Now what, question mark.
Well, and I think I was also happy to see him talk about it because a lot of people have given, you know, Selena Gomez a lot of criticism for continuing to bring up her past relationship, to sing about her past relationship, to speak about it. And now Justin is doing the same thing. So number one, now no one can use that against her. And two, I agree. I feel like he is somewhat confirming what he put her through, which has to make her feel at least a little vindicated and just kind of give her that confirmation that she wasn't crazy for what she was feeling. My thing is, though, I feel like Justin is getting praised in the sense where it's like, wow, you're so brave, you're so honest that you can admit that you were reckless and you were wild and you were crazy. But still, when Selena Gomez talks about it, it's like, she's trying to bring Justin down. She's saying she was emotionally abused when she really wasn't. And it's like,
Selena be like, I
you see
was
the issue?
abused, but I'm stronger now. Well, you need to just get over it. It was 10 years ago and you need to Justin said, yeah, I abused her. They said, oh my God, he is such a stand-up
You
guy
are
that
so
just,
brave.
he took accountability that Justin, girl.
So that part, I do kind of see the double standard that people are
There
pointing
is
out
one.
on social media because I'm like, yeah, something in that buttermilk is not clean.
Yeah, they both saying the same thing, but y'all are mad at one and not the other. How'd that work?
Exactly. I want to shout out Michelle.
Yippee!
Yippee! That's
Hey, Michelle.
literally how I feel. But what do you guys feel about Justin's comments? Because I know that you guys are going to have some thoughts for sure. Christina is saying, but 2 months, that's it. That's all the time he needed. AKA 2 months from the time that him and Selena Gomez split up to when he reconnected with Hailey. And I agree. I feel like the timeline was very quick. And even if when he first reconnected with Hailey, you know, he said that he told her, I can't be in a serious relationship right now. I'm still working on myself. I still kind of have to work through my own things. But it still was very quick. I mean, let's remember from the time they reconnected in Miami to being engaged was literally 3 months. So
She wanted to wait.
2 months, 3 months.
Y'all can't be mad that Selena didn't want to wait, and Hailey did.
Right.
At the end of the day, Justin don't want Selena. Selena don't want Justin. They're both saying the same things and agreeing that, hey, the relationship was a toxic relationship. Thankfully, both have said, hey, I've gone to my corner. Here's Rare. I've gone to my corner. I love my wife. And we move on.
Right. Now I have a question for you. We have Travis saying, where's the apology, Justin? And Magdalene saying he's just admitting yet not apologizing. Do you think he needs to actually come out and apologize, even if it's not addressing Selena Gomez by name, but maybe just saying, you know, I'm sorry for how I behaved in my past relationship, blah, 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 blah.
My question to y'all is, how do y'all know for real, for sure, that Justin and Selena have not talked?
Right.
And that's why they both agreed to say the same story. How do y'all know that?
Right. We don't know that.
We don't.
And also, I'm with you.
And I
Go
also
ahead.
want to say, Madison, I think if Justin did apologize, I don't think it would be good enough for them. It really doesn't matter what Justin does in regards to Selena. Literally, unless their lips are on top of each other, it will never really be enough for them.
Right. And I guess for me, even if he did apologize, ultimately it would still kind of just promote the same narrative that we were saying already. Like, oh my God, look at Justin. Again, being such a stand-up guy, publicly apologizing.
And that's what people would say. And then the Selena fans would be mad that was happening.
And then Selena Gomez would still be looked upon if she had any other comments regarding the relationship. It'd be like, well, what the hell? Justin apologized. He admitted that he did those things to you. Why are you still talking about it?
Christina says he needs to apologize so we all get closure. Christina, I really would like for you to answer, why does the public need closure from a relationship that they were not involved in?
And I will say that,
like, everyone made a choice to be invested in Jelena. They weren't saying, love us, buy us stuff, here's our registry, come to our wedding, blah, 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 blah. They were
like
just
some other people we know.
Okay. They were just two celebrities that both just happened to sing. They fell in love. It ended badly. They've both moved on. Just like in real life. So I don't understand why people not involved. That's like your friends being like, well, you were in a bad relationship and he needs to apologize, so I've gotten closure.
Right.
Like, what do you need closure for? You weren't part of the relationship.
And
you were a fan.
They both have said that they're over it. You know, Selena dodged a bullet. Justin, you know, takes any opportunity to praise and love Hailey publicly. So I feel like it's very clear that they obviously have moved on. My thing is, at the end of the day, even if we felt we had closure, they're still always going to be linked. So I feel like it's kind of a moot point. Like, look, we always say, look at Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt. Selena and Justin will always be like that. And Jennifer and Brad both have had closure. They both have been married to other people. They have had years apart, and still they're connected. So I feel like there's not really anything that Justin could say. There's not really any public apology that Justin could do. Same with Selena Gomez. There's nothing she could say. There's literally nothing more she could sing. She put it all out there. At the end of the day, people are still going to link them.
My thing is this. There are still people in the chat saying that Justin owes Selena an apology, but if she's healed and moved on, I think part of that process as an adult, just for some of y'all that are a little bit younger, just know that sometimes closure comes without an apology. I think that a lot of the people begging for an apology don't want it for Selena. They want it so that they feel like they've won. You get what I'm saying?
No, for
sure.
sure.
And Selena has already said she doesn't care about winning. She just wants to live her life. So why don't y'all follow her footsteps? Right?
And also, Danny would like you to do your I love my wife in the chance.
I love my wife. I love my wife. That's literally changes. That's changes. It's so weird that Justin didn't have Chance on his album.
They
could have made an I love my wife expletive song for sure. For sure. Could have been loving their wife for 4 minutes.
It would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. I'm so mad. But no, I love your Chance the Rapper impression as well. So thank you, Danny, for bringing that up. But yes, you guys, hopefully this can kind of start to slowly put a pause on the Justin and Selena talk. Like I said, I don't think it'll ever be over, and I think that there are more things to talk about, and I'm sure there will be more. But for now, let's just press the pause button. Pause until, I'm sure, tomorrow, or honestly, probably Daily Rewind.
We're like soap opera commentators.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But you guys, that is all the time. Please make sure you guys tune in to Daily Rewind later this afternoon. Do not forget, you know when we talk about Justin and Selena, we really need our Tiki Tribe in there. Super, super hard, so please make sure you look out for that later this afternoon. In the meantime, please make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter. Tag us. Show us that you're watching the morning tea. Please, please, please. We love to see it. We're also on TikTok at Hollyscoop too, so make sure you guys follow us on there, and we promise we will post on there. We need to get better about it. We're trying. We're working on it. And you guys, we'll be back tomorrow for Hump Day, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't be late. We'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all. Now hit it. Someone who is not Leo.